Hello and welcome back to Archicad in Minutes. In our previous lesson, we talked about graphic override and how you control element representation without actually affecting their original status or their original properties. So in today's lesson, we are going to look at renovation filters. And renovation filters work when you are dealing with an existing building and you want to remodel or renovate, whereby you want to demolish some walls and return some walls and add some walls. So coming down to window, down to palettes, and then you come down to your renovation. So once you click on your renovation, it will pop up. You can adjust it to wherever you want. So now this is we added some spaces. We created some spaces from our 2-bedroom bungalow. If you look at it, we added this section here and we added this section here. So we want to see how we can use this plan as a renovation. So basically, from our initial design, if you look at it here, if you click on this wall and you come down to classification and properties, you will see that renovation status is under new. So now in this one, we change the settings renovation status to be existing. So now that you are as builder, you take from site. So you have to know that you are drawing it as an existing structure. So like this one now, we are adding it. So we can do it one or we can do it manually. So this one now by default now is already under new construction. But if I click this one now, it's under existing. If I click on this, it's new construction. This one is new construction. This is new construction. So now I want to demolish this because I'm expanding this room. So if I click on this, then I will come down here. I will say to be demolished status. So if I click this one is okay. If I come back here, you see this one changes. So this one give you an on-screen notification that this element that you click is this, that other element you click is this. So coming down to our windows, we created 3 windows, classification and properties. So they are under new. If you click on this, they are under existing. This one and this one's classification and properties, they are under new. So you are good. So now, how do you present all this on your view map and then view map to your layout book to your publisher sets? So now to go around for your layout book for your view maps, we click on floor plans, we click on control key and hold, and then you drag this one down, and then you can create another multiple one. So in this case, I will come down here and then I will click this one. I will say as built or existing. And then I will come click on this again. And then I will click and name it demolition or demolition only job plan. Then you can come here and click floor plans or edit it to proposed. You can click more than one if you want. So as built now, you come down here, come to our settings, and then come to renovation filter and name it to as built, that's existing plan. Change the dimensioning. If you have any other modification, plans approval, we leave this one. So if you click on as built, I will click on ground floor. That's the as built. So all our extension that we created is no longer there. So the next one now, we come down to our demolition, and then we edit the settings. We are under demolition. I will click OK. So this is the wall that we are demolishing. So we can come down to propose. We click on settings and then plan status, and then we are okay. So if you look at it now, our dimension is depicting the dimension for our existing structure in this case. So you cannot use this one and edit. So what you will basically do is these dimensions, you can either highlight them, we can manually highlight, or we can use a tool that we call fine tool. So this one will come down to dimension settings, its properties, and then show on the renovation filters. Then we'll only select existing plan. So it will only show on existing plan. So any other plan that is proposed, we are going to be the one to establish. So assuming, so on plan status and then new, and we click OK. So if you come to our propose, we will see our dimension here. If you come down to as built drawing, we will see our all dimensions that are here. And then if you come to our demolition, we are not seeing. But in demolition, you can add the dimension for the demolition so that you can help the QAs to know the distance between this to this without actually complicating things for him. So if you look at this one, it's not giving us the color that we want. So you come down to our demolition again. We change this one to plans approval, and then our pen set to say, and then we click OK. And then this for our demolition. And then we have this for this. If we check the settings are here. If you come down here, you can make it to architectural. You change it to architectural, and then it shows you this is the color for your renovation tool. If you want to change the renovation filter options, you come down here, demolition, show existing element to be. So, and then this one we have for the graphic override rules, existing elements are going to be this, while element to be demolished are going to be this color, or you can change them to red, and then new elements, you change them to blue. So you can play around with this. After you finish, for example, for our demolition, I can change the color and then we'll see. I can make it this red. And then for our new elements, Then I can make it to be blue. I click OK. So now this one is to be demolished. This as existing. So if you want, we can add more, and then we can use what we call change plan. So I actually use this one. So if I want a change plan, I can duplicate this and then have it as change. Change it to architectural, renovation filter, change plan, plan millimeter. So this one now is showing us that the slab itself. So we are changing slab to existing by clicking OK. And then our zone is the one showing us this. Classification and properties. We are taking it to existing. So you change everything. So it shows everything in one plan. So the objects, we can change the objects. Since it's for the existing, so we can do same for the objects. They're all existing. So and one other thing is will it show on all relevant filters or only show on that existing plan? So we have this one. So if you come down to our propose, we are going to see everything in a crystal clear. So you can play around with your graphic overrides, create multiple view maps for your propose as build, demolition, and change. Thank you and see you in our next lesson.